Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Trent with Yugioh. Back at it again with a fiery, hot, burning abyss, earth, orbital Highlander, block dragon deck. It's really cool. This is honestly a mashup of Travis Bain's list from ICS, I believe it was Portland, as well as Farfa, who's a channel favorite and homie, and big shout outs to Nadir. With that being said, you know, with the new format coming up, new ban list, I tried to find a deck that was just kind of fun to play with at the start, so this is definitely it. There are a couple little tech things you could do that I'll talk about after this video as well, but we'll probably dive into it here pretty quickly. So 40 in the main. Obviously the win con for the most part is 3 Orbital Highlander. This deck is really easy to manipulate your graveyard, so this card's bonkers. Wins games. Really good. Try to make it the main focus. And then for our Burning Abyss, we run 2 Farfa. Oh, okay. See you later, buddy. 2 Farfa. 1 Alec. 1 Barbar. 1 Calcob. And these are all just different names, so you could just resolve as many as possible, as well as, you know, Orbital Highlander. Cagna. Sir, Dragig, Graf, Libic, and Rubik, and 1 Skarm. Nadir was actually running 2 Skarm. I decided to cut Skarm down and add Rubik. But you need 12 Burning Abyss monsters. They're all way to get to Carabini. This is essentially Carabini Turbo. Those at home wondering why I'm saying Carabini with a K, it's because in Italy, the CH is actually a K, so it's Carabini, not Cherubini. Fun fact. But yep, 12 BAs. And then here comes the Earth portion, which is really dope in my opinion. 3 Block Dragon. Card's insane. You can just manipulate your graveyard and just plus so easily off of it. Search Rock Spirit, Gigantes, whatever you really want. I mean, it's just broken. It's a free rank 4. When you link up with it, it's really good. And then 3 Fiendish Rhino Warrior. I go back and forth between running this at 3 and 2 and Mathman at either 1 or 2. I really like it at 3 so far. Again, Block Dragon, you can banish it or banish extra copies to make sure your Orbital Highlander is still online. This honestly was considering a 2 of or 3 of is Gallus. Gallus is great. Just free extender again and Earth. So what's not to love? And then 2 Gigantes to search off Block Dragon, and 2 Rock Spirit. They're essentially the same card. Just banish an Earth type monster, and then special summon these from your hand. So it happens a lot, and you can control your graveyard again to make sure you only have single copies of cards for Orbital Highlander. And then we run, okay, this card's insane. This is an Earth, and you can bring it back with Leviair if you banish it or whatever. Excuse me. One of the plays is to banish that and summon Leviair. Summon it back is really good. Or at the end of your combo, if you want to beam it out with Saryuja, it's broken too. Giant Rex, oh my gosh. Just, again, free rank 4 play. Rank 4 play, get it? Okay. But yeah, those are really good. We only run rank 4 and Dweller, but it's broken. Earth. So 1 Bell. Kind of want to bump this up to 2, not sure yet. The Psychic Boys are Earth as well. 1 ofs. This card's insane. Reclusia. Reclusia, if it's under Carabini and it pops itself to pop another card, it doesn't get destroyed per Carabini's effect. Also with Break Sword, so we run Reclusia and Break Sword. So it's really good. Edge and Sabers. These are all just extenders. Sea Archiver. And then, of course, Tour Guide of the Underworld Bay. So that rounds it out with 37 monsters. So if you know anything about Monster Mash decks, you should know what my last 3 cards are. Should be pretty easy. But yeah, we also run, check this out, 3 Pot of Greed. Now Sekis is actually insane in this deck. Just lets you draw 2, bait out things, fix your hands with its secondary effect when you banish from graveyard. It is just so good. I love it. Sekis is gross. It's just great. Extra deck. So the hardest part of this deck is actually figure out the extra deck I found, because you can just make so many different things. It really just makes me wish that the extra deck was 20 cards instead of 15, but for today, Uno Dante, Beatrice. Farfa doesn't run this, and I kind of want to cut it too, because if they are smart enough, they won't get rid of your Beatrice, and you won't be able to summon this properly usually, if they're smart, right? So, I'm not sure about that. So we'll see. But another Burning Abyss monster, Carabini. Carabini's insane in this deck. It's definitely a one of though. I don't think I'd ever want to run it at 2. Send a level 3 from your deck to your grave. So you usually send Rhino Warrior, who will send Graph, who will summon Sir. I mean, it's just absurd, the freeness of it, really. Leviair, because you banish a lot of boys, bring them back. Break Sword, because if it's in Carabini, it won't pop itself, because it'll be protected by Carabini. The Dweller we were talking about, just shut out games. And then this deck actually cuts through stuff like butter going second. So we run Nightmare Package. And then the 1 link 3 we run is the BLS link, just because a lot of decks can't out that, and it's really good. And then the last 4 are just, I mean, what I would consider the best link 4s in the game: Boral Load, Boral Sword, Mech Knight, Avermax, and Saryuja. So that's the extra deck, and like I said, the biggest part of this deck is honestly figuring out ratios in main, and I would say what to run in your extra, because it's a lot of it comes up, to be honest, and you can make a lot of different things. So with that being said, we'll jump into our side deck. This side deck, let me tell you, oh my god, this side deck. So my friend JD and I have put a lot of work into the side deck, and it's all a bunch of one-ups and like hand traps and weirdness. But Lancia, Ash Blossom, BLS is great in this deck. DD Crow, freaking Pankratops, which is also an Earth monster. Valor, Ogre, Gizmek, Gamma This is also an Earth. Kamungus, and then Majesty's Fiend and Vanity's Fiend. And then the last 3 cards for if you want to set out Sekkas or like a back row deck or something like that. 3 Twin Twister. So that is the working side deck right now. It really just depends on your matchups. This deck is really good against a lot of the meta, aside from heroes that can make Dark Law, and kind of rough time with Salad, to be honest. A lot of disruptions kind of hurt this deck, so Salad's rough. It's really good against Orcus if you can bust out Dweller and Falsadina first turn. So I mentioned there's cards that I've been considering running in the deck as well. So these are just for your consideration and, you know, for my consideration, whatever. You could run 2 Jackalope. You could run 2 Snake. You could run 1 or 2 more Mathman. He's pretty good. Leonis is just like Reclusia, except it's actual Earth. Same effect, except it doesn't pop. If you wanted to run a 3rd Gallus, you could. A 2nd one of these. My buddy Anthony, I know, runs this. It's really good. I've been thinking about that. If you mill this, it's just a level 3 token. A 2nd Scarm. Farfa ran a 2nd Scarm. Then Nat Beast to go with the Glow Up Bulb. A really good rank 3, a number 75. Just, you know, another generic, really good, like, rank 3 that you can make. You could run Summon Great Almirage, a 2nd Cerebus since it's Earth. Underclock Taker if you wanted to. Excuse me. Decode Talker. It's flu season. Decode Talker. You could run Trisbania. JD really likes Apollo. I'm not a fan of Apollo. Or I guess you could run Topo. But those are just cards that, you know, kind of tinkering around with. I don't know if this is my final build. I've been working on this for about 2 weeks now. It is a lot of fun. It went undefeated at locals yesterday. I think JD piloted it. He like lost his first round and then was like, hey, can I borrow your deck? And I was like, yeah, sure. So with that being said, thank you for watching this profile. This is Trent with G2IGO. Please like, subscribe, comment, tell us what we can do better. Check out Unknown Supply Co. for our sweet blankets with blue eyes on them. And you guys just, again, you're great people and have a wonderful day. Thanks and take care. Bye.